Okay guys, it's noon, June the 10th, 2019. I don't have much to tell you in this video, but let's just see what we get out there. I just need a smoke. I'm gonna go buy my cigarette till I get some money later. And we'll see what happens. That's about it. But I'm recording just in case. So, I'm pretty tired today. I'm gonna get some rest. I did sleep okay, but I feel like I need rest. My eyes are just, heavy eyelids kind of day, Get myself a nicotine stick and just go to bed for a couple of hours. That'd be nice if they let me. Start the heavy duty noise campaigns to deprive me of my beauty sleep. Not that I've ever gotten one. All you have to do is take a one good look at my face, and you see all the stress and the tiredness that shows in it. That's how you know I'm a legit targeted individual, because you're supposed to be stressed out, messed up, not really fixed up with a suit and cologne and walking around with a car and a big smile on your face. How are you targeted then, if you're the happiest motherfucker on the planet? Excuse my language. That's how you know the truth from the lies, guys. Alright, that's the little pointer I gave you here today, so you can be able to differentiate from the truth and the lie. That doesn't mean that everyone who's going through a hard time looks like shit, but you get the point, You're supposed to look it, for God's sakes, at least that you're going through a hard time. Not dressed up in a nice suit and look like some guy who's just, with his face lit up of light and happiness and calm and had a good night's sleep. When you're going through all the stress they put you through, it's supposed to show on you. That's how you know it's legit. And you don't act like a goof, you don't say stupid things. That's how they discredit real things. By the way, guys, let me give you a little tip for YouTube. Real videos are the ones with not that many viewers on them. They don't let real videos have more than 1,000 views usually. The ones with thousands and thousands of views are fake. Not all, there are exceptions, but it's a rule. It's usually like this. No cigarettes? Might as well quit, eh? What's that? Yes, I'm doing it too. I'm succeeding, actually.
Are you?
I used to smoke about 2.5 packs a day. Since I have been able to buy it much, I've cut down to about 1.5. I even went down to 1 last week.
Oh, wow.
So now next week, I want to really quit everything, to be honest with you. It's not just the money, it's the health too. I'm 40-something years old. I've been smoking for 25 years. My legs must be black.
You can't even walk up a flight of stairs?
Yeah. It's not healthy.
And then you cough your brains out in the morning.
Yeah. It's not healthy. You don't feel good either. So guys, if you notice something about the people that I meet, these are the characteristics. That's what woke me up. I'll tell you about the YouTube videos a little bit later, but I'll tell you this now that I remembered. Most people around me are designed to do a couple things. Look, usually either talk to you about negative stuff to keep you depressed, talk to you about bad things, diseases, and everything negative, and disgusting things. Either stick their tongue out, or it's keep you disgusted, keep you thinking negative. That's why they show me a lot of unattractive people on my trail. You don't see a lot of beautiful people. The only beautiful people you see is these really gorgeous, beautiful women once in a while that pop out here and there to tease me. So there's a reason for that. They're not doing it just, to make me feel good. Because it's something I'm pretty much deprived of. What kind of a woman with a half a brain would want to be with a man like me, targeted by the government, can't even breathe? You know what I mean? Basically, that's the idea here. It's to deprive somebody of something that's necessary to a human being, and keep teasing him with it over and over again. It's satanic in its purest form. All right. So basically, you listen to most of the topics. It's either like if I bump into girls that I know on my trail, they're talking about their boyfriends, or it's usually teasing, or it's usually negative things, cancer, this, that, death. You know. Let's listen to all that banging. Did you hear that? If he could bang it harder, he would. And look at him. He's a naturally short person. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I always tell you guys to keep on looking for weird things that are not the average. You know, everyone that has a weirdness in him, I have weirdnesses in me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not insulting anybody. I'm just clarifying what I'm supposed to meet on my trail. Everyone that possesses a certain weirdness, that's not the norm, that's not the average, they'll stick them on my trail. Because these things are more distracting. They grab your attention more. It's all about... excuse me. It's all about keeping you distracted and defocused. Hence the noise campaign. They don't want me to think. They don't want me to be able to think, to relax. That's why they want to forbid me from building relationships and feeling good and getting nurtured and having to talk to people, and because that way I'll feel good, I'll rest, and I can think straight. Their goal is not for me not to be able to think straight. That's it. The goal from doing all these things, the stalking out there, everything, is for me not to be able to think and not to be able to reach real people, get a real job, get a real girlfriend, meet real people and talk to them about business, go have a beer, whatever. That's their job, is to prevent me from getting to those things. I can't tell you the amount of times on the internet. Actually, one happened about a month ago. I had this email for this website, and I went to it, and I started chatting with one of the girls, and we just clicked. Next thing you know, she disappears, guys. I'm not kidding. About 10 minutes later, as soon as they find out what site I'm on, she disappears, and all these other raunchy girls appeared out of nowhere and started sending me emails to chat with them. I am not lying or making this up. Just to give you an idea, if I do meet a real human being out there, regardless male or female, they will cut me off. That's why I told you, it's like the movie The Truman Show, remember? You remember that girl that actually was interested in him? She tried to tell him the truth and they kicked her out of the show, they separated them? It's the same thing, guys. But my word is torture. It's stopping me from moving forward, from advancing, from using my God-given wits and talents and be able to use them effectively in a society and get somewhere. Build real relationships, get a real job that's nurturing, that will keep me stabilized, that would, This is why this thing's being done to me. Solely for these reasons. Pretty much it's an exclusion from society while appearing physically still functioning in society. It's a scam. It's actually cutting someone right out of society life. The reason why I lasted this long, because miraculously I got lucky and I'm a pretty tough guy. I can take a lot of shots. I didn't fall down. I just kept on moving forward. I'm very persistent. That's all. I should have been dead 23 years ago when they first did this thing to me. It's a joke. Anyone would, either kill himself or do something stupid when this thing is done to them. But me, I sort of just took it for some reason. And believe me, you know what? If I had the choice to do the latter, go back 23 years back and get rid of myself, I would have. And saved myself 23 years of torture. And depravity and teasing and everything. So, that's pretty much it. What I wanted to see how the street's clear. There's no one, look. Because it's obvious on my videos. Now this is just beauty. I cannot tell you how good I feel to have a police car over there, a cruiser. Oh man, I don't even want to go back home. I just want to walk around. I feel like a king. Wow, I can't tell you the last time I walked like this and nobody crossed my path like this for this long, 2-3 minutes. It's a miracle. It is. You gotta see a lot of attractive women today. Whenever I record, watch. A lot. More than usual. Because I call them the heavyweights. This is what they hit me with when they really want to distract me. No, this is how you get a man usually, with the women's beauty, more than with other things. And something along those lines is heavy drugs. This is how you take down a man if you want to take him down in those ways. But you're going to be seeing a lot of it. That's why, because they minimize the amount of people they can't. I'm showing on camera everything and it looks very obvious. But this is amazing. I love it. Wow, I feel free. Look, the freedom in this. And most of the women that you're going to see are going to be more like pudgy rather than skinny. That's all I'm going to tell you. So it's going to be more chubby rather than skinny. Just point that out. Not to say that you're not going to find that, but in general, that's what you're going to see. Wow, this is amazing. Oh, this feels so good. Not to have people in front of you walk back and forth. I feel like I'm free, almost. Oh, we got a theater happening over there. There's theaters everywhere. Hey bud, you don't have an extra cigarette, do you? Yeah. It's okay, man. Well guys, sorry, I have to do the undignifying bumming thing today and lower from my pride, take it and smash it into the floor. I don't mind, I'm not usually proud like that, but I'm just saying, like I told you about the weird things too, what they do with all that other stuff, I see a lot of those on my trail, the weird stuff, and that's why you see a lot of people with handicaps, a lot of wheelchairs, a lot of canes, because it's supposed to keep you depressed, keep you looking at negative things. You know what I mean? Not that they're negative, you know what I mean? But that's how these people think, those elites, So weirdness, things that are not of the obvious or the usual, the norm. So let's walk around, see if we can get us a smoke and devalue ourselves. There's no shame in need, but it's because I was robbed at the beginning of the month, about $600-700. I usually fix up myself with cigarettes. I don't usually run out, but for the last 2 months I've been struggling a lot because I've had a lot of stressful attacks on me and I've wasted some money myself too. I'm a bit to blame. It's not just that they robbed me. I've wasted some money on certain things that I normally wouldn't have if I was feeling, half gang-stalked. But this is just beauty. Wow, no people. Wow, I succeeded. I actually beat them. They pulled back with the stalking. It's working. I don't see that many back and forth far away over there in the parking lot, but this is heaven, guys. This is heaven. I could walk around all day like this with a big smile on my face and enjoy this nature, even though there's a zillion cars passing by me. Of course, they're still doing it. But wow, man. Wow, how good this feels. Freedom. No direct, sort of right on you kind of stalking thing. So, this is just really, really amazing. I love it. This is my newfound freedom. Wow, this feels good. I haven't felt this good in a long time. Feels good to have the next 10 feet in front of you or 20 feet without having 10 people go that way and this way. I almost feel like I'm in a normal world. Almost. So it's amazing. So another one comes to turn right. When you have played a waiting game with the people turning right around you, it's annoying to you because you have to debate whether you have to walk fast to get them to go or let them in front of you. So it's these annoyances that await you at certain corners, whether it's cars or people bumping into you when you get into the door, out of the door, into the elevator, out of your house. So I think they're cooking something special for me. If they calm down, if they did this with the stocking, they're not going hardcore. God knows what kind of specialty they're cooking for me. They're probably gonna slap on me some kind of, I don't know, a weird charge out of nowhere and throw me in jail. Who knows, man? These guys never underestimate them. So all I'm trying to do here is pretty much to let myself live with some dignity and some comfort. That's all. Is that too much to ask for? Am I asking for the impossible or something that's illegal here? For me to have a little bit of dignity and self-respect, get a decent, normal job, not even decent, minimum wage. I'll be the happiest man on the planet. You know? And just be able to stand up on my feet and support myself and move forward. Why am I prevented from doing that? Why is it so impossible for me to be able to live like a normal human being? Why aren't I entitled to that, just like everybody else? Why I only deserve to be a slave in this virtual, fake, torturous world that they've created for me, and they forced me to live in over the last 40 years? Why? What makes me this kind of person? Who chooses that? Is it certain things in my genealogy? Why? Why aren't I entitled to live like a normal person? You know? So, see the shoes there, you hear the rubbing in the face here, the makeup, the white light. So weirdness, guys, weirdness. Look out for weirdness today because it doesn't look like they have a big group of people. They cut down on the amount of people because it shows in the videos. So after all, they're not stupid, you know, they do use their brains. You know, even though sometimes they show, look at the guy, puts up his arm, he has a cigarette in his arm, he's smoking, look. Because I can't ask this guy for a smoke, he's in the car. Look, he takes a drag now, look. See how the cigarette's straight out of my face? Psychological warfare. Psychological warfare. So this is pretty much what they do. Right now, if I had a girlfriend that broke up with me, all I would see on the road are girls that would look exactly like her, hugging their boyfriends and kissing them, smiling at them. That's the type of psychological warfare they pull on you. Anything that you don't have in your life or you're missing, hey man, all they do is rack it up in front of you and show it. Like I see enough couples holding hands in front of me, it's all fake, but it's supposed to remind you of, you know, I haven't had a serious girlfriend. Well, I've never had a serious one, but I haven't had a real one in a long time. And it's supposed to remind you of that, this necessary element in your life that you've been missing for a while. You don't want to be reminded of that every 2 seconds, but they make sure they do. So this is the kind of psychological warfare they pull on you. And they use it mostly with the opposite sex, addictions, because those are the most powerful ones. Money, drugs, whatever, all kinds of addictions. Food. If let's say for example, when I go into this store, the Hang Thai supermarket, I usually get they have a to-go food there. I like the thick Shanghai noodles. I don't like rice and I don't like thin noodles. I never get them. So I ate there twice. They realized that I'm going to keep going there. The third time I went there, no more noodles. And I got there early one time. No more noodles, only rice or only thin noodles. When I buy bags of sugar, there's always holes in them because that's the one I select off the top. They prepare it for me, so I select it. They know what I need when I go to the store or what I want to get. If it's cans, sometimes I get sick. I get diarrhea for a week. I'm telling you guys, let's not get too schizophrenic, but I have evidence of things like that where they actually do stuff with your food that you're picking up. Even at certain restaurants, you tell the guy you want mayo, he'll put mustard instead, say, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot, or he'll pick up the mustard and say mustard, you say, no, it's mayo. He'll say ketchup, you know. It's this really just teasing you and, excuse my language, fucking around with you and trying to tense you up, trying to really mess you up, so you don't enjoy your food anymore, you don't enjoy your meal. Let's say you're in a bad mood. Trying to keep you in this, give you that, you know, injection of poison throughout the day. Look, now noise campaign sirens, police or ambulance or whatever, you know. So it's, you know, things like that pretty much they want to ruin your day. They want to, you know, just Make sure so you can have an annoying bad day. And that's pretty much what they do to you. They don't want you to be comfortable, so you can't think straight. They don't want you to be happy. You don't get nurtured. You don't move forward. What the hell's going on here? You know, you don't get nurtured. You don't move forward. You know, they don't want that. You know, they don't want you to feel good. They want to keep you stressed. That's why the continuous noise campaign in my apartment, I can't breathe. Either I go to the bathrooms, the lady downstairs uses the bathroom. I go to the kitchen, well, there's nobody to use the kitchen across the hall from me, but I end up hearing somebody outside. Or the electricity will get an extra boost. I'm not kidding, guys. So the fridge will just either make a sound or something like that. What else? The hallway outside, whenever I'm close to the door, on the inside, the lady next door to me with the 3 young kids pass by, and they're always screaming when they pass by. Always. So I hear kids screaming and people talking and, you know, that kind of thing. Or, what else? The noise from the top, the cars from the street, the elevator. It's set up to make this weird noise when somebody presses it or when the door opens on my floor. And people on my floor use it all day long. Back and forth. Obviously it's intentional. You know? So it's stuff like that, you know, that just sells it out. And they want to keep me in trance. Because guys, when you're surrounded with noise the whole time, you know, your head's like it doesn't function, you can't think, and you're stressed, you start to bite your teeth. If I show you guys a picture of my teeth, especially the 2 front ones, how much I've bitten them over the course of the last 10 years. One of them is actually dented from all the stress that they put me through. That's why I told you, all you have to do is look at these signs if you want to find a real TI. Not to discredit other TIs that look good and are real TIs. Okay, but in general, you have to look for those things. It's very obvious if someone's going through a hard time or making a video and just having fun with it. And then again, show, don't tell. People that show you things and people that just tell you things and look at the camera, not to discredit them or say that they're liars, but obviously showing proves the case, rather than just looking in the camera and talking. Then again, not to discredit those people or accuse them of being not true. You know, if they don't have time for this or whatever, they do it that way. Please do not misunderstand me or, you know, think I'm accusing these people of not being real. But just general common sense knowledge. You know? So, no, it's amazing the amount of people around me. Nothing in my area. This is just heaven. I love it. If this stays like this, I probably won't even record anymore. I mean, they do have them far away running and doing weird things, and the cars, they still have the cars going on. A little bit less than usually, far away. See, nobody's walking towards me. Well, this is heaven. I'm in heaven. I died and went to heaven. This is beautiful. I can walk around all day like this and feel amazing. Do you see what I'm deprived of? A basic frigging walk on the street. This is heaven. I don't want to record anymore. You know, but I still have to put you guys in the picture because I'm still being targeted and my life's in danger, or, you know, my, I don't know, life or freedom in society. You know, these guys are very devious. If they really want to slap something on you, they'll slap you with it. Doesn't matter what you do. They have connections to the best lawyers, best judges. Anyways, in every single area in society, they have their connections. The smart people know that. Those are kind of people you don't want to play with. And I don't want to do that either. I just want to mind my own business and live a normal, decent life. Even if it's not decent, it's made out of poverty, I would still accept it's better than this slavery. You know? So, pretty much, guys, I gave you the runaround about pretty much everything that I think has changed or developed. And I don't like winning too much with these guys, because when you win too much, they're gonna cook up a bad meal for you, man. You know what I mean? Not to say that I'm scared, but I'm just trying to play this as safe as I can, so I can just, be a normal human being and live my life. I tried with my old channel. I had another channel before this one, and the videos were 10 times more horrible and 20 times the amount. I would walk into a mall and they would jump me almost. I'm not kidding, guys. Over 10,000 people inside the mall, all directed towards me. What did I do with that channel? I deleted it without saving backup videos, because I tried to make a deal with them. They scammed me. The next day, they gang stalked me worse, and I'm an idiot for doing that. So I started this channel again. So I tried. I don't want to do this. I'm not interested in exposing anything or telling any secrets, or I want to live my life as a normal human being and just, move on. But they don't want to let me. They don't want to get off my back. I'm even willing to forget about the abuse of the last 40 years that they've done to me and not hold them accountable for it. And they know that. And just to get out of this fake Truman Show world that they have me entrapped in, with nobody real. Not even the people that work in the stores are flipped. It's their people in there that do the stupid dance when you approach them and talk to them. They're always moving. They're always, laughing. It's a circus, guys. They made a mockery out of my life, out of me. I'm a friggin' joke. So this is pretty much all I want. I want this off me. Just like a normal human being to get out there. If I've committed any crime, arrest me. If I've done anything wrong or illegal. Don't covertly mistreat me, man. Same guy, remember that short guy up there we saw in the building? I told you about how they put weird people in the videos. Then again, guys, I'm not saying he's weird. You gotta remember, I'm one of the most... Look at the cop car, the police car parked over there again for me in the corner. I'm one of the most humble and loves equality more than probably 99% of the people on the planet. I see someone who's a foot tall and someone who's 10 feet tall the same. But I'm trying to explain to you these people's mentality, how they think, and what they're inserting into my world to keep me distracted and defocused and off my goal. With vision tactics like these, psychological warfare, and noise campaigns. If you attack a person's senses, all these three in that way, you're pretty much dismantling them. That's why it's called decomposition of the soul. Zersetzung, gang stalking. Because you're decomposing someone from the inside, you're attacking their tranquility. They won't be able to function. It's basically worse than killing them. It's a torture bin, it's a furnace. You're slowly cooking them. This has been amazing, the road. This just doesn't get better. I've never ever walked in my life like this. Maybe when I was 17 the last time. Oh, we got a little one here, but that's fine. This is maybe from when I was 17 years old. I haven't seen this. Not the cars are tons of them. And the planes, I can hear them. But this emptiness, this freedom, wow. This is just, I don't like this. Because whenever they give me a little break like this, it means they have a nice setup for me right after. That's how these guys are. And, but I'm taking advantage of it. That's all I have to work with, see? Either they put dirt or bird shit or puke or barf on my trail, or a tire here stepping. Just weird things on your trail, or an empty cardboard box. You don't see any other empty cardboard boxes anywhere else. Only here on my trail. You see? That's what they do. I'm surprised nobody's working construction here today and moving. Wow, it feels so good to look at things that are just subtle. They're not moving. In motion. Wow, this is heaven. So that's what you guys feel like when you walk on the street. Now you're lucky. This is like, to me, right now, the way I feel, I'm sorry to be vulgar, but this feels to me as good as having sex. This is beautiful. To walk like this, I feel I'm enlightened, like my heart's open to the world, finally. Wow, nobody bumping into me. Wow, this is an emotional orgasm. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit blunt with you guys sometimes, but I try to be that way so you can understand exactly the way I feel and what I've been treated with. But this is just, I'm grateful for this. This is just heaven. You see, I went to get a cigarette. Did you guys notice even me looking at someone who's smoking a cigarette and asking them? I don't even want a cigarette anymore. I'm at peace. Look at this beauty. Nobody moving back and forth in front of me. Did I succeed? Or is this a setup for something worse to come tomorrow or later on today? Whoa. Look at this, guys. Nobody in front of me. No people moving back and forth or walking towards me or away from me. Wow, this is so much fun. I don't even want to go back home. Wow. So that's what real life feels like, eh? When you walk on the street, there's still, an ordinary weirdness to it, but overall, I feel like my oxytocin level just went up. Oh man, that's what this feels like. You guys are lucky. Look at what I'm deprived of. The last time I've had this maybe when I remember, maybe like 16 in the early 90s. Oh man. This feels so good, it's almost scary. What's to come after this? Those guys don't budge. Wow, this feels so good. I forgot about the freaking cigarette. I still want one, but it's amazing. I feel so good. This is so much fun. I feel like a child today. Oh guys, this is heaven. I don't feel like going back up anymore. I still get the busyness around the elevator and everything, but I don't care about that. Wow. I feel like a new human being. Is this really happening? I'm shocked. Is it? You guys tell me. Is this really happening? Wow. I'm at peace. They're still banging and things. It's still there, but overall, compared to what it used to be, this is heaven. Heaven, heaven. It didn't work. That's it. They stopped doing it. Because I stopped getting angry at the people that they were sending me the whole time. I started being their friends actually and saying hi to them and smiling to them. That's why they took off. They failed at making me miserable. They couldn't make me miserable anymore, so they stopped doing it. That's what I can come up with right now, from what I see. The result of what I saw over the last 10, 15, 20 minutes, this is the only explanation that I can come up with. Because you've seen me, in my videos over the last 2-3 days that I've been making, I've been pretty friendly with everybody. That's how I usually am, but I guess I wasn't supposed to be. I was supposed to get angry because I am being stalked and provoked and irritated and psychologically warfared up the wazoo. But it's not working anymore. Wow, look at this. This is heaven, 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 I tell you, heaven. I don't even want to go home. I feel like a kid. Wow. Nobody in sight. Did I die and go to heaven? Am I still alive? I gotta upload this video for you guys. It's a very important one, but I need a smoke. I'm gonna grow. You know what? Forget about the cigarette. I'm just gonna upload the video for you. Let's go upload it. This is just amazing. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video now. I don't. I'm confused. Remember when we left the house, I said I didn't know what I was gonna call it anyways. I wasn't gonna record. But this one, I really don't know what to recall it. Heaven? Or is this really happening? Or is what I'm seeing real? Or I know what I'm going to call it for you guys. It feels like I died and went to heaven. No, let's not exaggerate. It's not that much, but I feel amazing. This is just amazing. You know, I mean, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I can't believe it. They're still fucking around with the doors and everything, but overall, this is just heaven. Look, there's no one out there. It's not even it's a Monday. You know what would happen to me at this time down here, guys? Oh, gangbanged. Just too scary. Scary. Not really, because it's still there, so it's good. If there was nothing there, then it'd be scary. But it's toning down about, I don't know, 80%, 70%, leaving barely anything, just, traces here and there. Wow. I never expected to get to this point. No more stalking. Well, let's not jump to conclusions, no, but at least for now, for what I see. Let's look at the noise campaign going. They still want my ears to bleed all day long. This drill, I hear it every day. Over the last 2-3 months, every day I have to hear it at least for half an hour and an hour. Afternoon, morning, lunch. They give it to me as an appetizer sometimes. And also another thing that these guys do is when you do something with joy, something that's supposed to give you pleasure or joy, I don't know, having a good meal, I don't know, taking a good shower, putting on some new clothes that you just bought, anything that would give you any kind of joy, had sex, whatever, anything. What they do is they try to make a lot of noise to deflavorize it, to take out the flavor from it, so you don't feel that sort of pleasure out of it as much as you're supposed to. When you're having a good meal, you're enjoying yourself, same thing. Noise or somebody knocks the door, or those are also more tactics that they pull for you to never enjoy what you're, down.
You better take it, it's the only one working.
Yeah, on the way up. So, it's to take out I call it deflavorizing, to take out the flavor from everything. So they still had 4 or 5 people kind of walk out to take me out, but it doesn't matter. I'm not even gonna count this one. It's a joke. To take out the flavor from anything you do. They sort of stick this empty needle in there and boom, take out the juice from that juicy chicken. So you eat it dry and crusty. Any little thing that could give you any kind of joy or pleasure, that's what they do. They attack you with noise right away or anything, any of their moves, for you not to feel it fully, 100%, to get the full, pleasurable experience out of it. What else? I'm just trying to list for you guys pretty much everything that is, applied usually in terms of tactics or whatever, right? Just almost all of it. So, thank you.
16 you have?
Yeah, thanks.
Right, no.
No light. It still works.
Ah, no light.
It's just no light, thanks. So, you know, even sort of explaining moves like these, what the intent was and what, it's no point anymore. This is just the point you want to get to in order for you. Not that I'm going to be allowed to function, but at least it's a little breather, you know? And for whatever reason they did it, at least I'm going to take advantage of it. And I'll see what I'm going to upload this video and see what I'm going to call it. I'm still debating. It'll be up there soon, guys, okay? Take care of yourselves. Have a good day.